Where are you going? It says I'm live. It says I'm live. Is that true? Hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hey, what are you doing? I've got a special guest star. Yes? She don't know. Hello. Gracie. She don't know. She wants to be paid attention to, but doesn't want to be held because that's just the way my Yorkie is. My goodness. Hello. I'm just going to give everybody a second to come on here before we start our little random, totally at the last minute chat. I'm glad you're here, Luna. Hello, Lynn. What do you think, Gracie? Hi, Missy. Oh, so glad you guys are here. Lisa's cooking dinner. That's great. Cook dinner. I love it. That's a way to pass the time while you're cooking. I get to cook when I'm done here. What's for dinner tonight? Just letting everybody get on. Hanging out with my doggy. Just finished your workout and now folding laundry is one of my least favorite chores in the world. I don't know why. It's awful. Ooh, taco salad for dinner? That sounds delicious. I'm making, possibly for the first time ever, I don't actually know if I've ever made hamburgers before, but I am making hamburgers. Lissa, aha, perfect. I don't know if I've ever actually made hamburgers before, but I'm going to try because when I was grocery shopping today, they had lean ground beef on sale. And I don't often see lean ground beef that's not at an outrageous price. So I was like, you know what? Beef actually sounds good. And I have these little, what are they called? The Potato Company potatoes that are like pre-washed, pre-done. They're like this big potatoes. I'm thinking about cutting them up, throwing them in the air fryer and seeing what happens. I've never air fried a potato before. I don't know how it's going to go, but then it's like a burger and fries, but the healthy version. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Simone. Steak, cauliflower gnocchi for the win. Oh, I love that stuff. Love it. At first, I hated it. First time I tried it, it was awful. And then I figured it out, and now it is my favorite thing. Really good in there. Oh, the potatoes? Good. I'm glad the potatoes are good in the air fryer. What do you air fry? I air fry everything. No joke. I love my air fryer. It is my favorite appliance next to my coffee maker. Stop licking me. It is seriously my favorite appliance. We air fry. Gosh, what all have I air fried in there? Pita pizzas, super good. How do I come to like it? Pita pizzas are amazing. I do the Trader Joe's turkey corn dogs. Oh my gosh, have you guys ever had those? Pop those bad boys in the air fryer. It is so good. I've actually baked in my air fryer before. There's a lot you can do. Oh, I said pita pizza already, but like Trader Joe's also has the like their little individual pizzas. Those are great in the air fryer too. They really are. There's pretty much, and you can try to throw anything in the air fryer. Wouldn't recommend doing ice cream, but like I've even done soup in the air fryer. Not joking. Like the French onion soup, also from Trader Joe's. Apparently, I air fry a lot of Trader Joe's food, but it comes in like this weird, like air-packed soup can shape, but it's just the soup in the plastic. So I pop it in a little ramekin and I put the ramekin in the air fryer and then it heats up the soup, but it also browns the cheese on the top instead of melting it into the soup. It's really, really good. Let's see. Air fryer with the cauliflower gnocchi. Oh my gosh, Lissa, that sounds so good. How did you come to like it? I don't like cauliflower. You know, I'm going to be honest. I didn't like cauliflower for most of my life either. And then the cauliflower rice trend happened, and the fact that I could have a rice substitute for 0 points made me go, well, I'm going to force feed myself this food. And I learned to love it. I really did. And the cauliflower gnocchi, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really taste the cauliflower much anymore, if I'm being completely honest. Where you went? They're just little puffy balls of deliciousness is what they are. So my friend, thanks. This is Gracie. She's a little stinker, but if I don't hold her, then she's going to sit and pester me behind me and try to play with me because I'm not paying attention to her. And Daddy's not home right now. So how is the Wendie Plan going? Well, that is a great question. So for those of you that are just tuning in to what I've been up to all week long, I have been following what is known as the Wendie Plan. And the Wendie Plan, and I'm going to go into this in a lengthy video. It's going up Monday. I have been vlogging every meal since weigh-in day on Friday because I'm following this plan. And what it is it's a way that it takes a way of eating that takes all of your daily points, all of your weekly points, and divvies them up in an uneven way. So your eating goes like this throughout the week. It's kind of crazy. So today I am working off of 33 points, I think I said. Or is today a 26-point day? Oh, it's Tuesday. It's a 26-point day. But my big day, you get one splurge day a week on the Wendie Plan. You get to choose what day it is. Mine was Friday, which was my weigh-in day, date night. And I had to eat 48 points, 48, 22 over my 26, which is crazy. But the whole point of the Wendie Plan is to shock your system into thinking it, or knowing it's getting more calories, but in an uneven way. So you just keep on burning because your body doesn't know what it's doing. So it's a plan that a lot of people use to break a plateau. I guess you could argue that I have hit a plateau because my weight has been going up and down the same couple of pounds for like a year, not even joking. So, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with my comments here. Jordan. Thanks for joining me. A Basset Hound. I love Basset Hounds. I really love floppy dogs. I really do. Like, I just want to squish their faces. They're so cute. My parents' dog, Rudy, who was really kind of my dog, was part Basset Hound, we think. And he just had the best face to squish in the whole wide world. My goodness. Hello, April. So, yes, 42 points. No, was it 42? No, 48. 48 points is what I had. And it was crazy. Hubby's on a work trip, so you're free. Yeah, hubby being on a work trip. We gotta love it. So, how the Wendie Plan is going. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be a piece of cake. And yesterday, it was a piece of cake. And the first day, when I actually had my 48 points to mess with, it was harder than I thought for a couple of reasons. One, I made myself a really nice, filling 9-point breakfast, and it kept me full all day, all stinking day. 9 points, which means I had to consume 39 points with dinner, which was fine because we had a plan. Like I told my husband, I'm doing this plan. I need to indulge on Friday. I went to Nothing Bundt Cake and bought a bundt cake for myself, one for him, one for myself, which I tracked as 14 points, 13 points. I can't remember what I tracked it for, but it was crazy. And then I had 2 rolls of sushi, 16 pieces of sushi by myself. I wasn't hungry after that, and I had a glass of champagne. I wasn't hungry after that, but it was a lot of calories, so I'm like, you know what? This is going to be my 48 points for the day, and I'm just going to be done because I can't eat anything else anyway. An entire little Nothing Bundt Cake, which are the best things in the world, and 2 rolls of sushi. 2 rolls of sushi. Man, it was a good day. It was awesome. Taking away freedom. Yes, exactly, Jordan. And that was the problem. So day 1, it was actually kind of hard because I'm like, I have to eat more points. And I actually have no idea whether or not I hit my points because Nothing Bundt Cakes nutrition information. I Track Bites has Nothing Bundt Cakes in there and gives me what they think it is. And then when you Google Nothing Bundt Cakes nutrition, like immediately nutrition information is spat up from Google results, but it's not the official Nothing Bundt Cakes nutrition. But I Track Bites and that random nutrition matched up, so I just went with it. I could be really, really wrong, but I'm counting that as, what did I say, 13 points, 14 points, which, and this is on Points Plus. I'm following Points Plus for those of you that are freestyle. I'm like, what? A cake for 14 points? No, on freestyle. It's going to be a whole lot more. But I enjoyed every bite of that sucker. But then Saturday happened. I'm catching up with Jordan here. but at the same time, it's kind of cool not to eat all your weeklies in one day. I agree. Paper tracking helps with the Wendie Plan. Adding totals differently with no warning. Lissa, I have no idea what you're talking about with the iTrack Bites issues because I'm not having any issues whatsoever. They're adding nothing but cakes near my house. I saw you post that today, Jordan, and I almost commented. I love, love, love nothing bun cakes. They're so good. So I did my 48-point day, presumably 48 points. Then Saturday was 26 points. I have relearned how to introduce produce into various areas of my day, my friends, because on Points Plus, all you get for 0 points is produce. And I had to, do you want to leave? All right. Bye, Gracie. All you get is 0 point produce. So I had to start snacking more so than I already did on produce to keep myself full. But the real kicker was when I was limiting myself all day long, 26 points. Like that's what I get in a day. I should be used to that by now. But I hit the end of the day and I knew I still had weeklies sitting there. I still had weeklies. And in my mind, I was like, but I can eat this thing that I want because I have the weeklies. But because I was doing Wendie Plan, I could not eat the thing that I wanted because I had to stay at 26 points. And so for me, that was a bit of a mind screw to be like, but my weeklies are there. My tracker is showing me weeklies. Why can't I eat them? Like that was a battle. That really, really was. But then there was yesterday, I'm going to pull up what my Wendie Plan is because I made this little infographic and I can't remember. So Friday I had 48 points. Saturday I had 26 points and that was really hard. Sunday, which was Mother's Day, I had 36 points, which was 10 over my goal, which I succeeded in. But again, it was one of those, but I have a couple more weeklies there. Let me indulge in one more thing. And instead, I had to come home from my mother's house and have blueberries because I ate all of my points there. And there was nothing I could do about it. And that was fine, totally fine and acceptable. But it's just weird. It's weird mentally. Yesterday was 33 points, and yesterday I had no problem. No problem whatsoever. I don't understand. And then today is 26 points. And I think I'm going to have no problem. I pre-tracked my dinner. I have 4 points left for the day. Should be fine. Should be fine. So I don't know. Maybe I'm getting used to it. Maybe it was just the anxiety of letting go of the weeklies. I don't know. But it was a lot. It was/is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. 72 freestyle points or not. I will have one weekly. Are you going to share weight loss results? I am going to share the weight loss results. That's the entire point of the vlog. So on Monday, you will see hitting my channel a likely very long vlog. So grab yourselves a cup of coffee or your lunch or a snack or whatever, because it's going to be a long one. But it's going to be me saying, hey, this is the Wendie Plan. This is my points breakdown. And then I vlog through the entire week. So I can't remember. I think I'm at 19 minutes now. And it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday. So I still have a couple days to go. So it's going to be a long one. But then at the end, my goal is it's going up Monday and not on Friday because I want to share my weigh-in results and a final thoughts, if you will. So it's going to be a long one. Heads up, be ready for that. 18. That's really strange, Lissa. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what to tell you. Maybe go over to the iTrack Bites participants Facebook group and see if they're having problems. I don't know. In your last vid, I mentioned Premier Protein was 4 points. I thought it was 2. It is 2 if you are following Smart Points. It is 4 if you are following Points Plus. Because on Points Plus, we do not get any liberties for something being high in protein. The calories are in fact counted as calories, I guess, on Points Plus for protein. So we don't get any benefit to having something high protein. For the most part, we get benefits for high fiber. So for us, the Premier Protein shakes doubled in points. See, I told you if I let her go. I told you. Why? I told you every time. If I'm on the phone or talking to the camera or anything, She has to play because she's a jerk. Yeah, so they are 4 points plus 2 smart points. If you have good weight loss this week, will you be doing the Wendie Plan again next week? Very likely. If my weight loss is good, even if my weight loss isn't good, I might do it again just to see, because sometimes bodies take time to adjust. So if I do the Wendie Plan this week and maybe the loss that I'm hoping for doesn't show up on the scale, maybe if I do it again, that will jimmy things up enough where the scale goes down the second week. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But my plan is, if I find success or I find comfort in this way of eating, yes, I want to do it until I get down to my goal, which is like 7 pounds. So we'll see. The Wendie Plan only for breaking plateaus is sustainable to do weekly. I think you could do it weekly if you wanted to. I don't see why you wouldn't. And I'm not a professional by any way, shape, or form, but I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. And I'm thinking that it's a pretty safe thing for me to say I can do a couple weeks on Wendie Plan. If I decide I don't want to do Wendie Plan for 1 week, I won't do Wendie Plan. It's fine. But it's just a way to really kind of intentionally shake things up, make you plan. And that's the other thing, is I had to plan ahead. It gives me a day that I'm like, I get to go and enjoy something awesome today. And I actually I want to make sure that whatever my week's plans ahead, I'm ready for that splurge day. I know what the splurge day is by my weigh-in day, so I can calculate things according to when the splurge day is supposed to be. So for example, we may or may not be having a get-together at my church this weekend. I wasn't sure. I emailed my director. I was like, so you mentioned this was a possibility. Is it actually happening? And he's like, I really don't know. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no big deal. I just want to know because I need to understand what I need to reserve calories for. Because everybody who knows me knows that I'm always tracking my food. So this was not surprising to him that I was like, hey, do we have plans? Because I need to plan my food. So as long as I can do that, the Wendie Plan seems like a decent thing for me to do regularly. I don't see why you can't do it week to week to week. Posted there and emailed customer support. They haven't gotten back to you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I occasionally talk to their social media manager, but I have no direct connections to iTrack Bites. But she is so cute. You're referring to Gracie. That is literally, I tell her all the time, this is the only thing keeping you alive is you're so stinking cute. Because she is. You 2013, you did Wendie Plan for a month straight to get to goal. That's awesome. Yeah, I really think that that's going to help me. Do you put your high point day on weigh-in day? I did, only because it's date night. But the high point day is for you to plan your big event, your big thing, whatever the big thing is for the week. That's when you're supposed to plan your high point day. And by planning your points, I don't mean I'm divvying up my points myself. There's a Wendie Plan calculator. You search Wendie Plan, Wendie plan on Google, first thing that pops up. It does the work for you. You tell it how many daily points you get in a day, how many weekly points, which plan you're on, freestyle or points plus, and what day you want your big day to be. And it does the rest for you. So I'm just using the numbers it spat out at me. But for example, if instead of Friday, I know I'm having a party on Sunday, which is not the case, but let's just hypothetically. So I know I'm having a get together with friends on Sunday. I will tell it this week that I want my splurge day to be Sunday, and it will rearrange my points for me and give me a new format to follow. So I think the Wendie Plan is good for teaching you how to balance your week. It's true. It's true. And then there was also this plan that people have been bringing up to me called the Springle plan. Springle. Sounds like sprinkle, but not. And basically, this guy's theory is you keep it low day 1 and day 2. You use most of your weeklies day 3, 4, 5, and then you keep it low 6 and 7. So your points look like this for the week. So after your weigh-in, you've had the chance to rev yourself back up, and then before you weigh in again, you have those 2 down days. I haven't decided how I feel about that. Mainly because my weigh-in day is on Friday, and I like using most of my weeklies on the weekends. That's truly what it is. Do you use decimals on iTrack Bites? No, I do not. I quite frankly think it's trying to cheat the system. And it could not be the case. And I mean, no offense to the people that do use the decimals. I just really think that really, if it's half a point, are you really going to I think it's trying to cheat the system. I like the whole numbers. So I won't use decimals. I toyed with the idea of changing it, but I'm like, I know some things are 2 points. I don't want it to actually be like 1.7, you know? No, I'm not into that. I've never used them because the Weight Watchers app didn't. Yeah, exactly, Jordan. I didn't realize they had decimals until people are posting points with decimals. And I'm like, no. I don't like straying from what I know, and which is why I went back to Points Plus, quite frankly. I lived and breathed and got to goal on Points Plus. And after battling with Smart Points and Freestyle, I'm like, this is stupid. Why don't I just go back to something I know and love? So it's fine. It's fine. So that is the Wendie Plan update. I'm interested to see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know. Stay tuned for a super long video on Monday. Prefer the Wendie Plan distribution over the Sprinkle Plan. No, Lissa, I completely agree. I don't think I can get behind the Sprinkle Plan, at least not with a Friday weigh-in day. I don't think I can do it. Cut down on the Weight Watchers math. 2 points for one serving. You know, that's a good point. That's a good point. So maybe something is actually 2.5 points, but it rounds down to 2. So maybe, but I still feel like it's too much work. What can I get? What will it actually save me? A handful of Cheetos? Like, I don't know. I like whole numbers. It's fine. I'm a musician. I like to count to 8 and be done with it. You know how it goes. Definitely not a donut. No, not a donut. Not a donut. So, adorable dog. Thank you. Is she even in here? No, she's gone. I just saw my husband walking through the parking lot, so she's going to lose her mind soon because he just went for a run. Because it's finally nice outside in Chicago. Finally. Marie, not sure if you've done this, but I like to see a blog with several different recipes using the air fryer. I do need to do that. There are a lot of things I need to do, and I would love if you have suggestions. I've been asking all over creation for suggestions. I literally spent half an hour today writing down the answers to all of the questions I asked yesterday on Insta Stories, and so many of you answered with so many good answers. And I asked things like, what's your biggest hurdle? What is the thing that caused the greatest success? What do you want to know? And it didn't even have to be weight loss related. I got some really interesting answers to that. Really interesting answers. Because I want to know what kind of stuff I need to create to help you. And so anything that you want me to do, send me an email, shoot me a message. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and the Diva and the Divine page. Don't come hunt me down on my personal Facebook because I won't respond. But yeah, send me all of your requests, all of your ideas. I can't guarantee that I will get to them, but I'm going to try. And I know that air fryer friendly stuff is it's on the list. I just need to come up with enough things, because do you really want me to tell you about like 5 different Trader Joe's things I air fry? Oh, because I thought of another one, the gyoza. Trader Joe's gyoza in the air fryer, on point. Good stuff. So I could actually do like a Trader Joe's stuff that I air fry video too. Really have to get back on track. Ever since the infamous stomach virus, all I want to do is eat. Well, yeah, that makes sense, April, because you didn't eat during a stomach virus. So your body's probably like, give me all the food now. But start slow. Start slow. You don't want to overdo it. Kind of fascinated by all of the Wendie Plan talk. Yeah, the Wendie Plan. It's interesting. Stay tuned till Monday, guys. I can't wait to see, because I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to lie. I hopped on the scale a couple times this week already just to see, and things are still pretty even. So I don't know if things are going to stay even or things are going to by weigh-in day. I don't know. We're going to see. Just like decimals, they make you too obsessive. That's a good point, Lissa. That's a good point. Finally nice in Minneapolis. Good. I'm glad. Planner related. Have you recoiled and uncoiled your planner? Would you recommend it? I have not, for the simple reason that these hands should not mess with stuff like that. I would end up taking the planner apart and like ruining it, and it would be ridiculous. Hang on. I've got some things I apparently need to block. Hang on. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Great. Oh, look, there she goes. Look at Gracie run. Okay. Oh, look at how many of them. Jordan, are you still on here? Lindsay's on here too. Yay. Hi, Lindsay. Yeah, there's a bunch of... Jordan, can I make you an admin so you can moderate comments? Great. I'm going to make Jordan an admin so I don't have to worry about it. Awesome. Thank you, Jordan. So, I mean, trolls happen. It's fine. I didn't even notice. Gracie! I'm pretty sure she's barking at my husband. I'm glad you're here, Lindsay. Thank you, Jordan. Okay, sorry. Totally got distracted by seeing having sexual relations on my comments. That's a little interesting. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. These hands should not uncoil a planner because I'll never recoil the stupid thing. I'll just give up. So I'm not doing that. Hello.
I found the pest.
Oh, yeah. Was she barking at you?
I have no idea.
Great. Oh, poor Gracie. Oh, good. And Jordan's on the ball. You have a Gracie too, Christy? It's such a good name for a pet, I think. I don't know. It's fun fact. She was actually named Gracie, Gracy, when we got her from the breeder because she was born the day the Cubs won the World Series. So there were 2 litters that happened during that period of time that the Cubs were playing. And so the breeder gave them all temporary names to be able to identify them. And they were all Cubs related and Chicago related. And her name was Gracie, after an old Cubs player. And when we were trying to decide what to name her, I was like, after thinking about it, I'm like, I kind of like Gracie. I just don't like the spelling. So we kept the name and changed the way we spelled it. And there we go. It seems to fit her. Air fry bacon. You air fry bacon. And it gets rid of like all the fat because it drips through. That's brilliant. I like the decimal. They round certain things up and certain things down. That, and you know, that's very possible. I'd be curious to mess with it. I don't know if I'm willing to commit to it, but I'll mess with it. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah. What other questions do we have? My goodness, the spam stuff. I just can't get over the spam stuff. How do they find me? Why do they care enough? I don't understand. I don't understand. And I'm sorry if the lighting goes wonky because I'm literally, you should see my super professional setup. I'm currently sitting on a shoebox, another shoebox, and my Bible on a windowsill. Yeah. Random, but have you seen the Ninja Foodie? It's a pressure. I Googled that thing not that long ago, and I can't remember why. But yes, I have seen it around, and I was very intrigued. I don't need it because I have a pressure cooker and I have an air fryer, so it's not something that I need. But I have seen it. Ninja's got some really interesting stuff. I've been really intrigued by the Ninja coffee bar. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm very intrigued by it. Getting rid of your things for more counter space. That's a good idea. I was just talking about counter space with my husband today and how we needed more. Really wanted one of the foodies, but it came out right after you brought your... Of course it did, because that's how it always goes. You just buy something you really want, and then something better comes out. Isn't that how it always goes? The coffee bar. And is it worth it? Is the coffee bar worth it? Because my biggest thing is we gave up the Keurig because we finally decided the Keurig makes a crummy cup of coffee. And because we're coffee snobs, apparently. I didn't know this about us until one day I decided my Keurig tasted terrible. Weak cup of coffee. I want a good, strong, delicious, wake me up in the morning cup of coffee. So we decided to spend $30 whole on a coffee maker, like a coffee pot. Good old Mr. Coffee with the set the alarm and it'll brew the coffee before you wake up in the morning. And then we've been using that ever since because it's a better cup of coffee. So does the Ninja make a better cup? Jordan says resounding yes. Okay. Combination air fryer, toaster, oven thing. Yeah, I mean, so truthfully, we used to have a toaster oven. We never used it. The air fryer does the same thing as a toaster oven, in my opinion. Like, is there much difference, really? Totally worth it. IG video me and I will show you all 500 things it does. Shoot the videos over, Jordan. I want to see. We have a Keurig and auto drip brew pot on the counter right now. Prefer the pot since it's stronger. Exactly. It's stronger. And the other downfall with the Keurig, other than the fact you can't clean it properly, that was a real pain. I went through two or three different Keurig machines since the middle of college or whatever, simply because it died eventually and you can't clean it thoroughly enough. Like you can't get in there and scrub all the little things. What brand of coffee do I like? Well, we typically drink Dunkin'. We drink Starbucks. And if I've only talked about this company once, but I did get involved with, I think I'm an affiliate of Trade Coffee Company. They reached out to me once on Instagram and said, we want to send you a free cup of coffee. And and what Trade Coffee Company does is it pairs, like you answer a questionnaire and it pairs you up with the best kind of coffees for you. And then you get to get a bag of the coffee that you choose out of the pairings that it gives you. And it was some of the best coffee I've ever had. It's a little bit more expensive, but it was really, really good. Really good. I think I have a discount code to them. If you want to try, I think it's Diva and the Divine. I think you can try it out. I don't even know what the discount is, but it gets you like 20-something% off your first bag of coffee. But I do want to start exploring on there a little bit more. But the problem is we drink so much coffee that I don't want to buy like the specialty brands to use all the time. So we generally use Dunkin' unless Starbucks is on sale at Sam's Club, and we buy in bulk. We don't buy like the little 1 pound coffees at Target or Walmart. We go to Sam's Club for coffee, and it's either Starbucks or Dunkin'. If you have any other recommendations, I would love coffee recommendations. I really, really would. Coffee grinder, I've thought about that. I really have. I guess that's probably the next step if I want to up my game, right? Even if I want to do like Dunkin' whole bean coffee ground up in the morning, that's that much better, right? It drips horribly when you remove it because you have to fully drain it. Yeah, we don't own a regular toaster, just the toaster oven. You should try coffee over Oh, I've tried them. I've tried coffee over cardio. I'm a member of their thing too. I don't know if that means I'm an affiliate or what. I'm such a bad influencer. I'm pretty sure I'm an affiliate to Coffee Over Cardio. And I loved their, what was it called? Workflow, because that one was super calf. I've also had Death Wish coffee that you can find on Amazon that I'm not affiliated with at all. Oh my gosh. It's dark. It's coffee and it's like twice the caffeine. It's dangerous, which is why it's called Death Wish coffee. But oh my gosh, April, I'll be back making a cup of coffee. I can't tell you how badly I want a cup of coffee right now, but because it's 7:00, there ain't no way that this girl can have a cup of coffee. Caribou in bulk. Oh, I remember seeing that in one of your haul videos, Lindsay. And it apparently you like it if you buy it in bulk. Yeah. That's at Costco though. I don't think Sam's has it. Quick and easy to do. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's the next step. Coffee grinder. Yeah. The Skinny Taste Air Fryer Cookbook. That's a good idea. I'm also really bad at like cooking recipes. I have like my little arsenal of stuff I make over and over and over again, but like I could take 5 seconds and Google my favorite blogs. I have a list of blogs I love getting recipes from. I just never cook them. And like say Skinny Taste Air Fryer, go. That would be brilliant. Workflow is my jam. Yes. Cuisinart Air Fryer Toaster. You guys have some awesome appliances that you dump beans in the top. Oh. So wait. Does the Cuisinart one grind the beans like if you set the alarm and you say 6:30 in the morning, will it grind the beans at 6:29? Is that how that works? Because that's awesome. Homebrewer is the best coffee maker. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to have to go back through this chat later and write down all the coffee makers. You guys are bad for me. And I thought it was my job to be bad for your wallets, but you guys are being bad for me. If you buy coffee at the Starbucks store, you can get it ground there. That's true, Lissa. That's true. And I've done that once before for this blend that my husband really liked. Like, oh gosh, what was it called? Komodo? I can't remember. I don't know if you can get it anymore, but he really liked it. And so I went there one day as a treat and got him a bag, and they grinded it up right there for me. Got to text the hubby back. Go ahead, Jordan. You're doing a great job because I haven't seen anything crazy since I made you a moderator. I'm going to have to start doing that. If I do live streams more often, I'm going to have to enlist a friend to moderate comments for me. Love the air fryer. Simplicity is necessary. Amen. Simplicity is necessary for me too, and I don't even have kids. I just don't like cooking and making a mess all the time. I just don't. And so it's anything easy is the way to go. It does. My mom has that coffee maker. It's loud, but it's great. But it does. Which one was that? That was the Cuisinart? Guys, the Cuisinart coffee maker. Oh, no. Oh, no. That sounds amazing. How did we get into a conversation about coffee at 7 p.m.? Good heavens. Did you just organize your office? That's great. One of the perks of saying, hey, I'm going to live stream in an hour is I got to get my crap together and organize. But in real life, my desk isn't all that great. It's doing okay. My desk is all right. I have 3 purses and a party bag on the floor right here. Real life. I'm human. Couple things on the floor over there. And then in the back, there's a Trader Joe's bag that has all of the food I'm packing away for my next new and food video. So, new and food. This isn't food, but this is my product find for the day. Guys, Altoids Arctic Strawberry. Oh my gosh. I found them at the checkout counter at Walmart while I was grocery shopping today. And I have an entire case, Sam's Club case of the mint ones of these. I don't remember what fake sugar is in here. It's probably not even a good one for you, but you eat 1 or 2 mints at a time. This, if you don't want a mint, it's not minty, but it is strawberry whoa, and it is so good. So good. So you guys are the first to know. This has not been mentioned on Instagram. This has not been mentioned anywhere. New favorite find just today. I'll stick to the Keurig. I only drink cold brew. Cold brew. I've tried multiple iced coffee type options from the grocery store. The only iced coffee I can drink, black from Starbucks. The only kind. Dunkin' is too weak. It's all too weak, or it all tastes funny. I can't find a single one. I tried the Trader Joe's one. I tried the Starbucks one from the grocery store, and it tastes terrible compared to going to Starbucks. So I'm like, well, I guess my iced coffee is solely from Starbucks. I don't have a better option. Anytime is the right time to talk about coffee. Amen to that, Lindsay. But the problem is now I want coffee. I'm really craving a cup of coffee right now. Cuisinart grind and brew. We have the Ninja coffee bar. Okay. The Black & Decker 12-cup base. Looking forward to the Cuisinart. Oh my gosh. Beth, please tell me how you like it. Please. I didn't even see you come on here, by the way. Hi. Yes. Using good bottled water makes the coffee taste great. So would there be a significant difference? I just fill up at the sink every day. If I went and used the filtered water from the refrigerator, would that make a difference in the coffee? Jordan's back. Welcome back. Of course, it's red flavor. What did I miss about being... Bond gal, you pay attention. You pay attention. I have a filtered water spout in my sink, and I use it. It makes better coffee. Dunkin' has never had a happy medium. I thought it tasted like coffee water. It was gross. Stock cold brew. No, I tried stock too. I thought that was that's the brand, right? No. Jamaica Blue Mountain Blend. Whole bean at our friend's home. Ooh. Guys, you're making me want the coffee. Cold brew is the only thing that doesn't irritate my stomach. Oh, interesting. Makes a difference as well as the limited hard water. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out, Pamela. Filtered water. All right, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to use filtered water in my coffee. I can't make any other changes because I still don't have a new coffee maker or anything, but can't do cold coffee at all. Interesting. So my coffee either has to be deliberately cold and iced, or it has to be hot. I can't, if my coffee's been sitting out for 20, 25 minutes and it's like getting to that lukewarm place, I have to microwave it, which you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to microwave your coffee, I think. But it either has to be the extreme temperature of it's iced coffee and meant to be cold, or it's hot coffee and it's meant to be hot. This is Coffee Chat. You never know what's going to happen on a live stream. You really never know. And this is why I advertise it as come and have a casual chat with me, because this is literally what we're doing. Is this something you guys want me to do more often? And is this time a good time for you? Let me know. Or hit my thumbs up is over there. Hit the thumbs up, because I would love to know if this is something that I should do more often. Because I originally did this because I don't have a video to upload tomorrow. Full disclosure, I just haven't had the chance to film this week. And I have a friend coming to stay with us for 2 days tomorrow. And she's staying in here in my office. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything. And I'm working my tush off on making sure I film everything for the Wendie Plan video. So I was like, well, maybe I'll live stream. And 90 minutes before I was going to do it, I made the decision to do it. So yes, this is fun. I love it. Good. I microwave my coffee at least twice. Yep, tiny humans. Sometimes whoa, things are going so fast. Sometimes I make a cup of sour with my sweetener, Italian sweet cream. Leave it in the fridge. Yeah, we do that if we have extra coffee in the coffee maker. I've been pouring it into a turbis, and my husband, it's not strong enough for me to enjoy it as iced coffee, my husband will drink it cold. So I save extra coffee for him. Yes, Beth, give me grind and brew. You better believe I'm Googling that sucker as soon as we're done here. This is a great time. I'm so glad you guys are having fun. I was wanting to go live this afternoon, but Tiny Humans had other plans. Well, let me know when you're going live, Lindsay, because I will be there. The Tiny Humans will always have other plans. Very odd. You love iced coffee and warm coffee, but not hot coffee. I mean, I don't want my coffee to burn my tongue, but it's got to be hot coffee. And my husband used to be like that. He would pour his coffee and let it sit for 20 minutes before he drank it. I think he's changed that now. I don't actually know, but I would always make fun of him for it because I thought it was ridiculous. Because by the time he would drink it, it would be too cold for me.
Talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you. Do you still like your coffee 20 minutes out?
I don't want it 20 minutes out. Are you
going to come make an appearance?
Yeah, at least the bottom half of it.
That's distracting. You can just kneel or something. I don't know.
I say so water right out of the fridge or ice water. My teeth are too sensitive,
right?
And the same with hot coffee. My teeth it'll burn my tongue.
Okay.
So in other words, I don't like food that causes me pain. I don't know why that makes me crazy.
Well, you heard it from him, folks. By the way, these people are encouraging me to buy a new coffee maker.
Or what?
You haven't been listening to this? We literally have 5 different coffee maker suggestions. Yeah. I thought I was the influencer. Oh, and now you guys live streams are always a good idea. I agree. Freeze the extra coffee and use it as your ice. That's a good idea, Lindsay. That's a good idea. Hi, Jess. When did you get here? I wish, on Instagram, when you live stream, it'll actually tell you so-and-so just joined. I wish YouTube did that because all my friends are here and I have no idea until they say something. You can freeze your leftover coffee. Apparently, that's a popular suggestion. I have to log off. Teresa, thank you for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'll keep him. He's all right, Jordan. Got to learn more about this Wendie Plan. Oh, did you miss my Wendie Plan talk? There will be an entire video on it on Monday. It's going to be long. I'm giving you guys the disclaimer now. It is going to be, I would not be surprised if it gets to 45 minutes. It's going to be long. But it'll be worth it, hopefully. Well, I mean, you'll learn something regardless because whether or not it's successful for me, it's still going to be informational. So take that for what it's worth. I will probably not do another follow me the whole week vlog, even if I do decide to do Wendie again next week. But I will keep things updated on Instagram and all that stuff. So we'll see. And then if I do it for a couple weeks and it's a huge success, you'll hear about it. Don't you worry. It's going to be long. I mean, I am the person that can't keep a video under 20 minutes. I every time I get in front of the camera, I'm like, this is going to be short. And my footage is always over 20 minutes, or at least 15 to 20. Every time. Every single time. And that's not necessarily what a YouTube video is supposed to be. So for those of you that are my loyal followers and watch my ridiculous ramblings, thank you. Keeping it real. I do. You can't do IGTV. I'm being totally honest, Jordan. That is why I have not tried Instagram television, because I don't think I can keep it short enough. I was like, no, I guess I'll just stick to YouTube. It's fine. And then I considered like taking some of my footage and trying to trim it down to be within those limits. There ain't no way. There ain't no way that I'm going to be able to take my footage and trim it down enough that it'll still be a coherent video and be within the IGTV limits. No. For when I'm getting ready in the morning. That's good. I'm glad. Everyone should be fueled by coffee. I forgot that I had those. I really did. And because I was like, when we had the option, like create merch, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Let's just get creative. And so I was like, well, what do I talk about a lot? I do a lot with coffee. So you're right. Fueled by coffee t-shirt for the people just from this chat. That would be pretty funny. I love longer ones. That makes me happy that you guys like longer videos. And you guys will tell me that a lot. But like, I always struggle with like the YouTube best practices versus what my people actually want. And I just got to remember that what you guys want is what's important. So successful is relative. Even if you lose weight at a snail's pace. Lose weight at a snail's pace. Me. Because I don't know where I'm actually going with my weight loss anymore. No idea. It's successful regardless of the scale. Yes. Wendie Plan is great. 15 pounds. Great. Becoming Diva. Like the name, by the way. About how long on the Wendie Plan did it take you to do the 15 pounds? Not that time matters. I'm just curious. Yeah, it's like a podcast. Yeah, it kind of is a podcast. Yeah, the video will be up on Monday. I'm really excited about it. If you want a sneaky peek of the results, you can head over to Instagram because I'll announce them on Friday. I'm fueled by coffee and grace. Oh, I like that. I want a shirt and a plaque and a mug and all the things that say all I need is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus. That's like literally my life mantra. Every day. Just found your channel and been to Oh, Leah, thank you. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We need to do it. Yes, Jordan, let's do it. Let's get it on the books. Seriously. And clearly we don't even need to plan anything because I did not plan on talking about coffee for 47 minutes. And I mean, we've probably been at coffee for what? At least 25. 40. It took me 4 months. All right. I don't know either. 40 pounds from hitting a healthy weight range, but my focus is sustainability and not losing 30 pounds and gaining 60 again and again and again and again. Lissa, that's exactly right. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. And I don't know if I've actually put it into explicit words, but my current goal weight is to just get into healthy weight range by Weight Watchers standards, which is ridiculous because I don't even follow Weight Watchers currently. I follow the old plan that they don't let you do on Weight Watchers, but just so I can be within my lifetime status. Snow White, I skipped your question. I'm sorry, ask it again. Oh, here we go. Any suggestions, tips, motivations for someone coming back after being off the wagon for almost 3 months? Start. Do it. Just do it. That's what a lot of it is. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get back on the wagon. You literally stand up and you put your foot back on the wagon. That's what you do. And you take it day by day, meal by meal. You mess something up, you start again the next time you eat. Not the next day, not the next Monday, the next time you put food in your mouth. And you just do it. You just do it. But yeah, so I want to get to my healthy weight range. But because I'm working on building muscle, which is denser than fat, my weight might not go down as much as I've wanted it to in the past. And I need to be okay with that because I'm getting stronger. I'm getting fitter. I ran yesterday. which is a huge deal for me. I'm now the proud owner of a pair of running shoes, which never in my life, never, hand to God, never thought I would have done, ever. And we went out and bought me a pair of shoes, and I took them for a spin yesterday on the track at the Y, and I talked to my trainer, who you guys saw on Instagram the other day. I posted a picture, a rather unflattering picture of me, but he was in the picture. That's my trainer. I talked to him about how I should approach this whole running thing, but I'm going to do it. My ultimate goal is to run a mile. That is my ultimate goal. Decided to try it this Sunday. Can't wait to hear your feedback. Yes, anybody interested in doing the Wendie Plan, start on your weigh-in day. No exceptions. Don't just start tomorrow. Start on your weigh-in day. Friday. Oh, good. My mantra too. Coffee and Jesus. Amen. Every day. Every day. Coffee and Jesus. Still go to Weight Watchers meetings. Want to be a lifetime member. Maintain my weight without weighing and tracking everything I eat. I can't decide how to approach the subject. And I'm actually been in talks with, if you follow the Weight Watchers community on Instagram, you might know Groceries and Grace, Ivana, she's wonderful. If you don't follow her and you're on Instagram, you should. But it's interesting because my Instagram community, my YouTube community are different sets of people for the most part. Like Jordan and Lindsay over in the chat are two exceptions. I talk to them on Instagram all the time. And, but Ivana is, when I asked all of my questions yesterday, she responded with struggling to understand why intermittent fasting and tracking your food, or not intermittent fasting, no, intuitive eating and tracking your food, why they have to be mutually exclusive, because she doesn't think they do. Which, if you ask an intuitive eater, they are absolutely mutually exclusive. And I'm kind of on Ivana's side with this. I feel like I'm always going to have to, in some sense, track and measure my food. Always, till the day I die. But there will come a point in my life where the portions will kind of even themselves out. And I'll only eat when I'm hungry, so I don't have to meticulously track because I need to make sure I'm not going over my stuff, because I'll be able to do it without having to stress about it. Like, that's the ultimate goal, in my opinion. Weight loss is complicated. It's either all or nothing. Yeah. And that is a lot of people actually said that in my questions too. One of their biggest hurdles is it's all or nothing. It might have actually been you, April. I don't actually remember now, that commented that. But it being an all or nothing struggle is something a lot of people, and some days, including myself, struggle with. But we got to let that go. We got to be like, oh, oops, we made a small mistake. Oh, well, instead of sabotaging the rest of the day, pick yourself back up. Just like I just said, pick yourself back up. Glad I caught your chat. We'll send you a message. Thanks for stopping by, Jess. Good advice, day by day. You're doing great. Thanks, Beth. Intuitive eating is kind of used to have a healthier relationship with food. So same with IE. Yeah, I can see how intuitive eating with people who have dealt with an eating disorder, and the whole strict regimented thing, they can't strictly regiment because the obsessive thing will come back. I get that. And that's why before I start talking about any of this stuff, I should give a disclaimer of again, I'm not a professional. This is just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. What was really interesting, another question response that I got was something about what was one thing they wish they'd learned. I can't remember which it was, but the response was I needed to listen to myself and not to the influencers. And even as one of the influencers, I was like, yes, absolutely, because this is my journey. I'm just sharing what I'm doing and my experiences with you guys. I'm not a professional. I'm just doing this thing in public. That's all. So you have to, perfect. Oh, Jordan is on this. So you have to make the choice for yourself as to if what I'm doing is working for you or not. And just because you follow me and just because you engage with me doesn't necessarily mean you have to agree with everything that I'm doing. That's the whole point of just being this supportive community, right? How it eats become a habit. Yes. Snow White is over feeling like crap all the time. Amen. On days that I'm on, and like it can literally be a day-to-day thing. When I'm on, my energy so much better than on days that I'm not. So much better. A lot of people who have ED do intuitive eating just because tracking makes them starve themselves or binge. Exactly. A bunch of meals and snacks figured out to make it easier and to not have to be a tracking maniac. Yes. New to Weight Watchers and tracking for this year at least. Well, welcome to the Weight Watchers community. Are you following are you a member of Weight Watchers and following Freestyle, Sarah? Or are you just a member of the weight loss community, for lack of a better term? Working out gives you healthier eating habits. Yes, it does. On days that I kill it at the gym, I'm also more apt to make better decisions. I'm more apt to want to eat more food, but healthier food that will actually fuel my body and not just junk. Used to trigger you. I sort of have intuitive eating approach while tracking. If my stomach growls and I'm out of dailies or weeklies, I'll make a healthy choice, but I eat exactly. I don't even need to lead this conversation anymore. You guys are doing a great job on your own. Says this all too well. You have an ED. That's right, April, you do. Yeah. To create your own way of being healthy. Absolutely. And I actually love that. I hope it's okay that I call you out a little bit, April. I love that you're a part of this community and of my community. You're in my insiders group and you have completely different goals than the rest of us. Completely different, but they are still healthy lifestyle goals that you are working towards. And for that, I support you and salute you. And I'm glad that you are a part of our community. Yes, Freestyle. Well, welcome. I am following Points Plus, but I am welcoming to all weight loss and healthy living lifestyle people. So welcome. I'm not saying I never want to track again, but I do want to be able to put my kitchen scale away and relax a little. Relaxing is nice. It really is. We're each on our own journey. Yes. Tips for getting back on plan after several days of blowing it. I answered this kind of already, getting back on the wagon. Just do it. Just do it. End of story. You got to pick yourself back up. Next meal, next time you eat, whatever it is. If it's right now, this dinner or this snack that you have to go have after you're done with me, that's how you get back on track. Pick yourself right back up and go. Sugar is the worst eating habit. Eliminate it. Feel healthier. I'm not a supporter of completely eliminating anything. Unpopular opinion, maybe, but I'm not. I will never say I'm never going to eat something ever again, because that is deprivation. And for me, the deprivation mindset is what causes me to spiral into bad life choices. So for me, knowing I'm allowed to have a little bit of sugar, which is why I switched back to Points Plus, I can eat real ice cream with real sugar and I avoid eating all the artificial sweeteners. That is what is working for me. So I will never say I can't have anything. I will never say anything in its entirety is a problem. But for some people it is. For some people, other foods affect other bodies differently. Again, for my body and for my mindset, nothing's off limits. I just can't have everything all at once. When you feel like you're constantly relatable. What I did when you were still in a freestyle, you still are. Thank you, Jordan. I'm glad I'm relatable. And that's my goal. Like, I don't want to feel, and you guys need to call me out if you ever feel that I have excluded you and I no longer create content that is at all useful to you just because I'm on Points Plus. And when I do other than my vlogs, when I do my sit down and let's talk about specific things, I try very hard to give you Smart Points and Points Plus information. Because I don't want to exclude anybody. I just want this to be a place that people can come for encouragement and a refresh of energy and to be encouraged and inspired to go and get their goals, whatever they are. Is there an Android app for Points Plus? Is iTrack Bytes not Android? I don't know. I haven't had an Android in years, so I have no idea. I could never cut out a food group. Me either. Not true. I don't eat anything I don't like or doesn't like me. Well, right, Lissa, that makes sense. If I don't like it, I'm not going to eat it. Is there a food I don't like? There might not be. There's a lot of foods I don't like the smell of, but I still like the food. And that's a real weird thing to experience. completely cutting out any food. Gotta run. Thanks for stopping by, Beth. Let me know, seriously, about the coffee maker. Oh, man. Use brown sugar for coffee instead of white processed sugar. Is it really the better choice? Isn't brown sugar just white sugar and molasses? Serious question. I don't want to sound like a total dummy, but I'm pretty sure it's white sugar and molasses. Wondering what the big WW change will be. So, Sheila, rumor has it, and this is totally unofficial, or not, unofficial, not on the books. I'm not connected to anybody who's on Weight Watchers. I have not had a talk with any Weight Watchers ambassadors, any of it. I know from 2 people telling me that a survey went out. I did not get said survey, even though I still have an active online membership, but that's okay. I did not get the survey, but they were talking about, what if we offered you the opportunity to follow various plans based on your goals? A little late to the party there, Weight Watchers, aren't you? They finally decided to do it because everyone was ripping them off. That's just my thought. Unofficial. There's no like real merit in that. So you wear white or black Hanes socks? I don't wear any Hanes socks. Fan of Trader Joe's JoJo Slims. I was not a fan of the Trader Joe's JoJo Slims, and that makes me so sad. Based on a few emails I've gotten. Yeah. I'm convinced that they're miffed that apps like iTrack Bites took the programs that they threw away and offered them to people, and people are jumping ship to go and follow those old plans. I can almost guarantee you Points Plus is going to end up back on their thing. Yeah, on their roster or whatever you want to call it. And for cheaper. Yes, that's the best part about iTrack Bites, hashtag not sponsored, but $36 a year for the pro version of iTrack Bites. Would love that. It would help justify the money. Yes. And the good thing for me about that would be going back for meetings because and there are some people that go to meetings anyway, even though they follow Points Plus, but I feel like I would almost get shunned for following a different plan, even though I have a lot of good ideas and a lot of things. So I don't know. Do you New Balance use this? Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. I need you on every one of my live streams from this point forward, basically. They want to appeal to the keto community. Weight Watchers does? I'm sorry, but I can't get behind keto. I don't know if you're, I mean, no offense if you're following keto, but I can't get behind it. He was getting on my nerves too. I was trying to decide if it was some sketchy, weird thing or what. So I'm all about it, Jordan. Stephanie, hello. When do you think the new plan options will happen? They typically launch new plans in December, so it won't happen for a while. Feel free to block him, Jordan. Oh, you did it. Gosh. You're on the ball. Yeah, so they usually don't release new plans till November, December. So my guess is, and Freestyle launched 2017. So they're pretty good at every 2 years changing it up. And this year, I would not be surprised if changing it up meant backpedaling. I don't talk about why I keep that information vague and talk about the things we all agree on. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Do you struggle with hunger on points since you started serious workouts? Sometimes. 100% sometimes, but that is what the weeklies are there for. And I'm going to film the video I was going to film today before I just ran out of time. I'm going to talk all about weeklies and how you guys are getting the sneak peek, how I think that you're supposed to use them. You are supposed to use them. Maybe not all of them. Everybody is different. You got to decide and figure out what number is right for you. Because if this person can eat all of their weeklies, doesn't necessarily mean this person can. But still, weeklies are there to be eaten. So when I'm not doing something crazy like the Wendie Plan and have all of my points strictly regimented, I do go, oh, I only have 3 points left, but I'm starving. I'll eat. It's fine, especially something high protein, extra vegetables, some good meat, and a good hearty fiber-filled starch. Absolutely. If I'm hungry, especially if I worked out, because quite frankly, for my body, I'm learning that it's a lot harder for me to recover. I need to get enough sleep. I need to make sure I'm taking all of the right steps to recover properly, or my energy is just going to tank and it's going to be terrible. And I had to talk to my trainer about that too. Changes normally occur around November, December. Yep. That is what the free fruits and veggies are for, and all the 0 point foods. Sarah, I do not follow freestyle, so I don't get all of those 0 point foods. I only get free fruits and vegetables. My weeklies, and wouldn't survive without them. Yeah, love your weeklies. I'm all about those weeklies. All about them. They are literally lifesavers. And more often than not, if I eat my weeklies, I lose more weight. Yeah. We have been at this for an hour and 5 minutes. I can't believe it. Struggling with I should have it set to use fit points first or weeklies first. Wondering if keeping it on fit points first will motivate me to work out more. My hesitation with this is that by all the points. Yeah, Jordan. My hesitation with giving any advice on fit points is, again, I'm going to speak from personal preference, personal experience. I do not intentionally use my fit points because I fear that they're not going to be accurately calculated. So for my body, I don't actually know if I burned 3 points doing my elliptical workout or not. I have no way of knowing if that's legit. And because I don't know that, I'm not willing to take that risk because I will very likely eat more than I burned off and it'll be inaccurate. So I do not use my fit points. Now, at the end of the week, if I run out of weeklies and I've got 45 fit points sitting there, which for me is very, very common. Again, I'm on Points Plus. That's very common. So if I hit Thursday night and I'm still hungry, I'm going to eat even if I run out of weeklies because I earned something. I'm just not willing to believe that I earned things point for point. So, Did you get to use your running shoes? Yes, Stephanie, I used them yesterday. And I'm going to start training very, very slowly in like increments of like, let me try and run for about 30 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds, like, and walk. And then run for 30 seconds and then walk for 30 seconds. And I'm going to do it. My trainer today said my form is actually, I didn't do much running for him, but I just did enough. And he goes, your form's actually really good. And my physical therapist told me that I look better running than I do walking, which for many people, like, that's offensive. It's not offensive. If you see me walk, you know I walk funny. So that's not news to me. I'm not offended by it at all. So the fact that I look better running than walking, it's just a matter of training these muscles that have literally never been used in their lives. Ever. Never in my life have I used the part of my leg in the way that is required to run because I've never run in my life until that was a couple weeks ago. That was my first time ever. Not exaggerating. So other than like in body attack class, which is what inspired me to do it, I was like, oh, I took off running. I should do this. So I tried them out yesterday. I need to go slow. I didn't want to get too overzealous because I was like, oh, I should go up there and do it again today. No. I have got to pace myself. Accurately. Yes, it's very hard to accurately determine how many calories you have burned. Not go over my allotment of weeklies. I for sure end up with less of my weeklies than just doing fit points. I mean, Sarah, at the end of the day, try it out. See what happens. Maybe the technique for you would work. For me personally, I don't use my fit points. Everyone is an experiment. Exactly. Lissa said it before I did. Fun fact, I'm a personal trainer officially. Oh, nice. Learned a crap ton in school about calories burned. Yeah, it's really fascinating. It's really fascinating. True story. I kind of wish I could be a personal trainer, but I feel like if I can't execute the stuff, I shouldn't teach it. I really have to get off my lazy butt and start exercising. Just need to get up and do it. I mean, yeah, you just need to get up and do it. Find something you like doing. Not everybody likes to go to the gym. Maybe you like to go for a walk. Enlist a friend. Occasionally I get together on Friday mornings with a friend of mine who lives a couple blocks down, and we have the best conversations. It's not like, oh, look at us hustle. She's pushing her youngest kid in a stroller and we stopped at the park, but we walked for like 3 miles. It was great. Those who can't teach. It's true, but I don't know. I don't think anybody would hire me. quite frankly. Now, I have considered doing some sort of online coaching. Is that something that I should pursue? What do you guys think? Would you sign up for an online coaching session with me? Like legit life / nutrition / kind of what I do now, but on a deeper level, personal stuff. Nutty Show UK has a question. Okay. Whatever workout you do, enjoy it. Yes. Bye, Sheila. Thank you so much. Oh, that makes me happy. It's something that I've been considering. Like it would be like not a subscription, but like it would be a paid opportunity, like one-on-one Skype calls, like legit coaching stuff. I've been toying with it for a couple months now, and I can't decide if I want to do it or not. I can't. Maybe someone to help motivate me. Like seriously, you guys would be interested in that? Like a paid thing? Because if there's actually interest, I would be, oh, heaven help me. Sorry, totally distracted by another spam comment that hopefully you guys didn't see. You would definitely be, oh, good. Oh, that makes me really happy. All right, that's something I will look into. It's something I will think deeply about and consider because I'm really interested. And if you are, in fact, somebody who would be interested in that, shoot me an email, shoot me a message, because I would love to bounce ideas off of you if you're one of the people that would actually be interested in becoming one of my coaching people. If you aren't licensed or accredited, you have to be careful if you charge for services. That's good to know. I will have to look into information like that as well. Jordan, you and I need to talk. We need to have some coffee via the internet or something. If someone reports you and get kind of weird. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. We'll have to talk things and figure things out, but that'll be good. All right. So it is 7:40. It doesn't hardly ever happen. Yeah. And quite frankly, I wouldn't I wouldn't accept clients that weren't like followers that I already knew. Like the people that are saying yes, I recognize their names. So I'm not afraid that you guys would do something crazy like that, you know? It's 8:40 here. Yes. So what is about to happen? The reason I could sit and talk to you guys all day, but I don't know how many people are going to replay this. So if you are here on a replay and you have made it this far, drop me some like hands to the heaven or like party emoji or something in the comments because I need to give you a gold star. No joke. But in the meantime, it is Tuesday night, which means on the iTrack Bites Instagram account, there is going to be a carb conscious, also known as Points Plus, meeting led by my buddy Jordan. So I like to hang out in the comment section of that and talk with people. Last week, being at that meeting and talking about the Wendie Plan is what made people go, hey, Brianna, do this as an experiment. And that's why I'm doing this as an experiment this week. That meeting last week did that. That meeting starts in 15 minutes at 8 o'clock Central. And so I need to make sure that I'm over there, but I should probably cook dinner first. So Jordan's going to be there too. Great. Simply Joyful. Please don't take offense to this comment. I already told you I'm basically housebound here and I love you. I would love to have you mentor people like me. Oh, I don't take any offense to anything like that at all. Like if you're going to deliberately be a jerk about me having a disability, that's one thing. But I love when people relate to me because I have a disability. I love it. And it's one of the reasons I keep putting content out there. And it's one of the reasons I wear my braces on stage when I sing at my church, because I want people to see that being housebound or having a disability or something like that is not the end of the world. And you can do awesome things despite that. So I do not take any offense whatsoever. In fact, it's very encouraging to me that you follow me because of that. Motivational speaking. Yes, Lissa, that is something I'm hoping to do in the future too. We will see. Because I understand. I do. I know what it's like to grow up with it. I've had it my whole life. And I know what it's like to overcome it. I also know what it feels like to have a bad day because of it. So anyway, you guys have been absolutely spectacular. And thank you for hanging out with me for an hour and 15 minutes because, whoa, that's awesome. But I am going to sign off because I need to go cook some dinner. and get my intermittent fasting timer started. So I got to go eat before I can do that. I'm still doing mild intermittent fasting with this app called Zero. It's awesome. Zero. If you are considering intermittent fasting, get that app. It's really great. Not sponsored. Free app. Really cool. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I will do this again very soon because you guys seem to like it. And this is a lot of fun. So thank you. Special shout out to Jordan for being my moderator for this entire process, because I would have gotten a lot more distracted a lot more easily if I had to block all of those people myself. So have a lovely, lovely night, you guys. And if you want to keep talking to me, head over to the iTrack Bites Instagram, and I will be in the comments section over there in 15 minutes. So take care, guys.